In the year of 2021, after many years of searching, I was able to purchase a remote property deep in the mountains of Western Canada. I've recently decided to quit my job, move here full-time, and see if I can survive solely on a YouTube income. With no neighbors, very difficult access, endless wilderness, and a river that runs through it all, I couldn't be happier with this newfound freedom. Follow along with me for this challenging journey while I try to create a livable space in this unforgiving yet beautiful vast wilderness. Good morning, everyone. It's a new video week. The rear differential's leaking, which I thought, and I'm pretty sure it's out of oil, so I don't have the correct oil, but I'm going to put some oil in it. I have to drop the spare tire. I did bring some oil that is not gear oil, but it'll have to do at least to limp me into town. Yeah, you can see that. So take the tire off. Okay, all I have is a lighter viscosity oil. Well, there, I got some in. Some, it's better than nothing. Pretty solid. Looks like they've been in the ground for a while, but there's 4 of them. I still have to do that addition. These are definitely getting thrown out. They're not, nobody's keeping these. Other side of my cabin, which I'm in no rush to do, whether it gets done through the winter or not, but I was thinking of the pilings for the ground. I think maybe I'll pick those up on the way back. Might have to. I'd save a few bucks. Save a few bucks or some time if I'm making them out of the with the Alaskan mill or whatever. Okay, so it's nighttime. I'm many hours away from the property and I'm at my friend Matt's place. Old high school pal. I was talking this morning about the rear differential, but my friend Matt's a mechanic and there was no scrap steel coming out, so best case scenario. And so we took the cap, there was this cap on it, we took that off, the oil drained out. It was a little low, it was pretty low on oil, eh Matt?
Yeah, half a liter maybe.
Yeah, because so there was a leak there, so some of it did leak out, but the grinding I heard earlier was not from this, so that's good news. All right, we got 2 used doors here. Not very much money at all. I'll have to do for now, I'll have to paint them and make them look pretty over time, maybe add some windows on them, but they're exterior doors and they come with hinges. And they're solid, so, and they're insulated. I have some heat shield for the wood stove too, and a mail slot, which won't come in handy, but I'll figure something out. I have to shave this god-awful beard off. Wow.
That's a nice one, eh?
Yeah. And some of the wood stove stuff. You know, the longer it takes through the year, it's like the more and more in my head I'm like, oh, I should have brought the mill up, but I've been through this before, talked about it, so there's no easy way. It is what it is. So get out of here. back to the property. I seem to have lost my GoPro, which was the primary source of footage for the weekly videos. Put in my backpack quite well when I was on the ATV and walking on the trail, so it popped out somewhere. I no longer have it. All I have is this camera, which is good for certain types of footage. It's on the trail somewhere. It fell out of the bag, so. Hey, good morning everyone. Everything's on hold until I get materials up here. So it rained, the river came up, it was just a little too low. I have a dry roof on the big cabin now, but I have to grab a bunch of stuff at the boat launch. So first, I'm gonna rip down the river, grab some things at the boat launch, fill up the boat as much as I can. I have some friends coming out in a few days. We're gonna be just fishing, maybe do a bit of hunting, whatever. Hang around the fire, talk, all that good stuff. So they're coming up on in about 4 or 5 days from now. So I would like to get the main cabin, all the windows and doors roughly in, and build a temporary extension, like a tarped in enclosure on that deck, on the one extension deck that I have built. That'll allow for company to be here and temporarily throw the wood stove in there as well. I'm just thinking I have so much stuff here just to get it out of this boat launch area. I should get it all out now, just get it, and I can bring it a few kilometers upriver, stage it there, it'll be out of the boat launch. And I couldn't find my trimmer, so I think I know where it is now. But I'll tell you, this is the itchiest beard I've ever had. This is my fuel mix. It's 40 to 1. 2.5, 25 per liter. Honey. These are not exactly kiln dried. They're relatively dry. Not crazy heavy, but there's some pretty good weight in this boat right now. I think each bundle of 3 has to be around 70 pounds or like 33 kilos kind of thing. Quite a bit of weight here. Oh, I don't know how much more I should put in. 850 pounds right now, or whatever that is in kilos, 400 something. So we'll go drop this off a few kilometers downriver. We'll go up the tributary a little ways and then drop it off. Come back for everything else. That's heavy. Ooh, I need that GoPro back. Gonna stage everything up here on higher ground. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Might be a little front heavy. We'll find out. But I started thinking, well, what if I can't make it back in a few days? So maybe I'll stack it properly now. Maybe it's a few weeks, but who knows? I don't know. So it'll work. Just all of a sudden, I didn't even hit anything. That could be from, I don't know, all of a sudden I have a leak in the boat. Not to be confused with it's near the plug, but that's weird. I didn't hit anything. It's been going well all day. All of a sudden that's super strange. I can plug it with something. I have to find some sort of cloth or something. I'd like to get back up to the cabin before dark, or else I'll have to park the boat and camp out. The heck hit that? That is so strange. A couple more sticks. Oh, where am I going? Very funny. I didn't even feel myself drifting away there. It's very fixable when I get back to camp, but I just gotta get there. It's getting dark. That's not bad. I can live with that. We're getting into the nitty-gritty now. Just a couple of doors and maybe 20 sticks of lumber. Oh, I have those sticks in there. That'll have to do. I might find some cloth or something. I wish I had my GoPro to get that footage because that was the most extreme. I barely got through. There is a few spots I thought for sure I was gonna hit. Any lower it's gonna get tricky, but man, that was such a good ride. Wow, that was, I'm proud of myself. That was like my best driving skills I've ever used on this river, and there's like just zero margin for error in a few spots. I wish I had the GoPro. To top it all off, that thing made it up here on fumes. Hey, good morning everyone. So, I have the tarp for this roof on the extension there. So I'm just going to put up some temporary framing type structure. Well, there's one window roughly put in. This window opening and the other window opening is slightly off. I made a mistake while measuring, go an inch and a half down. So I'll carve this out. Very foolish mistake. Oh boy. I never bought this new, but when I did get a hold my hands on this thing, it was quite blunted on the ends here. A little better. Well, I can just get in behind the nail head a little easier without chewing up the wood. I've mentioned before in another video that I have to put a smaller window here, but for now I'm just going to put a full-size window. For now, it's going to be a mess. It's going to be a bit of a scatterbrained building, and that's all I can do. I'm limited on what I have up here for materials and everything right now, so I still have the big one to get up. The big one to get up here this before winter is the insulation, the tin. If I can get my hands on some used sawmill that's not too expensive. It's scatterbrain mess, but I can get away with it. Upgrade as I go. Yeah, I mean, Rome wasn't built overnight. And if I had everything right here in one big pile, all the insulation, all the tin, everything, that's just not a reality. I just don't have it here. Very much a make do. Gotta make do. Might be ugly, but it's temporary. Well, top of the morning, everyone. I just spent several hours doing nothing but emails and online stuff. It's about noon and I can finally start working. I don't care how ugly it is. I just got to get windows in, doors in. I only need one opening door for now, so the other doors I'm just going to block them in there and just put some blocking in, just stick the doors in. I'm just filling holes in on the building, and that's it. And then I'm going to tarp this off. Well, this might be ugly and not traditional, but it will be functional. Geez, Shawn, why didn't you build it with a log home, you idiot? Ooh. Gotta make do. Gotta rip this in half. There's a huge crack in the window, but it's going in. Gotta make do. gotta drop this whole thing down about 1.5 inches. I'll measure once, cut twice, I guess. That seems to work. I will reuse this piece in a second. Can reuse those nails I pulled out a few minutes ago. I just stood that up. A window up that I brought all the way from Vancouver, 1,000 kilometers away. It fell over and it did not break. I don't know how, it fell from all the way up here. I don't know how it didn't break. This place is going to be amazing in the winter, and that I'm kind of almost excited for when it's insulated and you get those really cold days, just to really give the building a test. But man, do I have to insulate the heck out of this thing. You know, you get that wood stove going, in the deep of winter, there's nothing like it. This is hilarious. This piece of wood has all these like beetle kill holes in it or something. It looks terrible. Oh. What can you say? It's a real cabin now. And to me, a cabin is like, I know I've said in other videos that the real nice thing I want to build over a long period of time is going to be on the other side of the river. But I kind of like, you go in those old cottages that they get used a few months a year. Bits and pieces have been added on to it over the years, and it has all this patina and sort of character. You know, it's like keeping you out of the elements. It's warm, but it... There's where I put the sticks through the other day. I didn't see them there. Oh. Yeah, it's actually a good size hole. still wet. I gotta get the torch and dry this though. Oh, nice. Actually, that sort of sealed it right up there. I'm sure there's still a bit of a gap. I just gotta get it dry, and I'll put some of this, it's not designed for boats, but it'll work. I kind of closed it up. There's a folded piece of aluminum down, and I kind of just knocked it back in there. Sometimes I want to kill this camera because I just did a whole recording. Anyway, I just had this thing I thought running for the last 5 minutes, so I fixed it, sort of. I was saying that this is just a temporary fix. The stuff I'm using is not for boats. I was also saying I thought the camera was recording. I'm just very frustrated with this camera now. Oh man, cameras can be such a pain in the butt. I'm trying to make a living out here and the camera's not even rolling. Holy mother of God. Anyway, it's sort of fixed. I have to put the boat back in the water in about 36 hours, so if it holds up, it holds up. If not, then it's a small leak, so I can get by. It's alright. There's dozens of people that have offered me help through the YouTube channel. The problem is that it compromises, it changes kind of what I'm trying to convey out here. You just pretend I don't have a YouTube channel. I'm just trying to show the struggle. Most people will never have a YouTube channel. This is what I'm trying to show. If I start, okay, sure, I get a bunch of people. I will get help out here, people that I sort of know, but here and there, just some help. I don't want to get, yes, I could get like tons of help, but I just don't, that's not the point of having a YouTube channel. Got to show the mistakes. I think that's important. I can edit in a way that makes me look like a genius and never show any mistakes. I don't like to edit that way. And sometimes I'll even get ridiculed in the comments. Like 99.9% of the comments are actually pretty amazing. So, I mean, there's like that 1 out of 100, that 1 out of 500 comments is kind of like some jerk, but mostly it's awesome. This is a make-do video. I'm making do with terrible doors from these old apartments or whatever. It's the make-do cabin. Gotta make do. Got a nice mail slot. I've got a block watch in case. Fortunate for that. I've got to figure out some sort of ugly, temporary covering for this deck, so I'm just going to start scabbing together some pieces of lumber. Oops. World's quickest soup. Running out of daylight, and then all of a sudden I got crazy hungry. Gotta make do. World record time soup. Got some napkin in there, don't want that. Napkin soup, another favorite. I don't know. Is there a right way to cut an onion? I don't know. I don't care. There you go. There you go. There you go. Lots of onion. Want half a cabbage. Perfect. What else? Carrots. I can go in there. Beet. Throw some beet in there. Well, I'm sure there's a right way to cut a beet. I don't know what it is. More of that there. Maybe a few more potatoes. I don't know if that's a good idea or not. Some salty stuff, whatever. Buttered broth. Oh, I don't have much. Smells nice. This water's from the creek. The main river here is a bit silty, so I usually just get it from the actual creek. This is gonna be a thick one here, so do that. That's enough. All this lumber is going to be reused. These are the stud lengths for this wall anyway, but this wall is temporary. Yeah, that's kind of game plan here. Fortunately, I have a bunch of these cutoffs that I can use for bracing. Top of the morning, everyone. I'm going to try on this hoodie. I'll be more or less ready for my friends that show up tomorrow. Oh yeah. So we're going to go to find my GoPro, come back, finish that, then I have to edit a video and put it out for tomorrow. A special big thank you to Tufta Outdoor Wear, who have been working with me and have been genuinely very supportive in my own outdoor dream. They sent me all this amazing stuff to wear. I'm giving it a go. It's great out here. It's rugged. It's very breathable, that's for sure. If you want, visit tuftwear.no. Check out the link in my description for a 15% discount. And by using this code, you are supporting my channel and at the same time getting Norwegian quality outdoor clothing for your own next adventure. Well, let's go find a GoPro. Need to get that footage. I don't know what it is about that boat, but the frogs love that boat. Just having a nap down there. Hey, come back. Hello? Gotta get you out of harm's way, buddy. Come here. I got him. There you go. Off you go. Go. Good boy. Yeah. See ya. We are looking for a GoPro. Still no luck on the GoPro. Such a nice day, and wouldn't you know it, there it is. Well, now that I have my GoPro, I'm holding it. I have some stuff in the vehicle which I may as well get, and then I have to hunker down in that. It's It's already 2 in the afternoon and somehow I have to get a video out for tomorrow, so I don't know what kind of video you're going to get tomorrow. It might not be a very good one. While my friends are here, it'd be nice to have a dry area we can cook in. I'd like to start moving everything from the hodgepodge over to here. As time goes on, I can readjust this, so I'll stretch it tight, and I just really have to make sure none of the water's pooling up in here and building up and pulling everything down. I'm pretty sure the water will build up in there. Whatever. Well, there we go. The new outdoor kitchen. I can now move all this stuff into there. I can fit probably 5 or 6 full cords of wood in there. So there's the woodshed. I stretched the heck out of it pretty tight. These are all nailed in pretty good. This sort of indentation. We'll see. The rain will be a good test. If it collapses, it collapses. But this here wall is a little high. So, which leads me to think about the framing. I probably want slightly steeper pitch on the roof, which if I shorten this wall, I'll almost be banging my head inside, at least on this end here. It's not bad. I think I could shorten it down a little bit. I'll just have to over-engineer it. It was not a very good design. I think it'll look cool, but just design-wise for functional snow load. And when I do go to do the proper framing for here, it's obviously going to be a much more sturdy framing and everything, and slightly sharper pitch, but yeah, maybe I'll lower that wall to the left a few more inches and just get a little bit more of a pitch. But I'm just thinking the snow might come down off of here, potentially build up here. This will be able to support it, but over time, and then let's say you get a huge dump of snow and then it turns into rain, then you have several tons of potentially rain-soaked snow building up there. It'll be a good test for the Frankenstein pilings and everything I have going on. So, and then like I've mentioned before, I'll be mirroring that side over there. Potentially could keep it up like that until the snow comes, but that'll give me a place to store, cook everything. While I build that side, I could do proper framing, and then when that's done, store everything in there, come back to here, take all this down, build this up, blah blah blah.